Good Friday! It's not morning anymore. Welcome to Fort Fun Friday Facts, better known as Mark and
I'm not going to do this time because it might blow over the...
Well, no, because it's on a more secure stand.
Yeah, but I have powerful...
You do have powerful...
Hi, everybody!
We need to start a new counter to see how fast it goes before we fall off track on whatever. Mark and Brandy Aspinall live in Colorado, lead the Berkshire Hathaway Colorado Real Estate Group. Hope your Friday is bright and sunny and warm and everything that it's not here.
But if you're in Fort Collins, because this is Fort Fun Friday Facts,
it's
spring.
Rainy. Yeah,
it's spring. It's spring.
True spring.
Yeah. And we're back. Everybody's like, why didn't you plant? Well, snow's coming.
Right. Wait, why aren't your sprinklers on? It's 70 degrees. Because snow's coming. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bound to happen. Anyway.
Well,
hope you had an amazing week. We have a lot of goodness in store for you, including whatever it is.
Whatever I'm bringing up. Actually, I was going to look up real quick what the weather was going to be this weekend.
Did you do this last one too? Of like, I know we're in the middle of a live video, but let me pull up my phone and look up some random...
It's good. Saturday clears up. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Saturday clears up. We kind of have snow and rain all day today, but Saturday by 3,
3 in the 30s.
In the 30s.
Oh, no, 40s by 5 or 6.
Yeah, and then Sunday we're in the 39, 43,
Oh, Sunday's nice.
Sunday's
60s.
nice. 60s
yeah, okay.
towards the evening.
Yeah.
So, the reason why we're saying that is check your weather app. But this weekend is a big weekend downtown for music and everything fun music. Huge music festival. Yeah, if you wanted to do that. Huge music festival. Like I said, check your weather app so you know how to dress. Or just dress in layers. Do
what Brandy does, and as you're getting dressed, ask your husband, hey, what's the weather going to be like today, as your phone's sitting right in front of you.
Yeah, but, anyway. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. We're not having this conversation. So here we go. Really what's happening is FOCO MX is this weekend, April 19th through the 20th, and it's featuring more than 420 Colorado bands performing on 30 Fort Collins stages. That is a whole lot of bands, a whole lot of music, and a whole lot of information. So for more detail, you need to go to their website. You can look up the different schedules from the local media at KCSU, Indy 102.3, KRFC, and the Colorado Sound. It's going to be a fabulous weekend celebrating music all pretty much around downtown Fort Collins. Just let you guys know, if you get your tickets before Thursday, they're $65.
So before yesterday.
Yeah, which is yesterday. Now, and some of you might have them, but now your tickets are $75. If you go to those websites and kind of put together your own schedule or go with one of the recommended schedules, but go out, celebrate some local, check the weather. I'm not going down this rabbit trail of, and don't just check your weather now and plan, check it the day of, because we all know how Colorado spring weather is.
And look up, I talked to some of the promoters last weekend, and they said that there would be some free shows as well that are happening. So check those websites. They'll let you know which sites may be free. And more importantly, kind of which sites may be more kid-friendly, and, which concerts are going to be more kid-friendly and which may or may not.
Yeah, and there's just so many bands all over Fort Collins playing at a lot of the local middle schools. And if you're looking for a few of the free venues, you can try Fort Collins Museum of Discovery, Fort Collins Museum of Art, Odell Brewing, OBC Wine Project, and Old Town Square. Show up early to these because they're going to be packed.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's going to be vendors, there's going to be food. You know, just go enjoy it. Have fun celebrating Fort Collins and the art industry here.
Yep. There you go.
Check the weather.
Check the weather.
Not asking your husband while you're getting changed. What am I wearing?
Is it cold outside? To me, no. To you, probably.
Yeah. To them, you might get cold like I do. He meant to me. He meant like to me, no. To you, yes. But he just said
sure they
to me,
that.
but to you. Well, you looked at the camera and said to you. No. Yeah.
Well, technically, I was looking at you through the camera because we see ourselves on the camera.
I'm just saying. Who are you speaking to there, Bubs? I don't know why I said Bubs.
Bubs?
I almost said buddy, but then I was like,
Pal. Reading too many kindergarten books, you know, because they're friends is kind of a challenging word in kindergarten. But pal? Oh, they're pals.
Pals.
Plus, I think were all written like in the 50s. I feel
Right,
like.
pal.
But hey, learning how to read is learning how to read.
Pal.
Buddy.
Buds.
So moving on to the real estate news, what do we have?
The real estate news, we have, things are actually looking up. I know that interest rates are up and down, more up this last week. However, mortgage lenders and the world of real estate, we always have ways to help in those areas. There are too many to mention, again, on Fort Fun Friday Facts here today. We have the answers. If you are really looking to purchase a home and or you're looking to sell, are hesitant because you don't know really where you're going or if buyers will be interested, please call us. We have some really, really great partners who get to help through that process. And things are listing. We just had a new listing go up for us in Red Feather Lakes. So if you're interested in a cabin at Red Feather Lakes, you know.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
1,900 square feet. Amazing mountain views. You can't beat it.
We have a condo downtown. We have 70 acres out in Berthoud. There's a lot moving and a lot kind of coming up. So we have our, ears and eyes open for your real estate needs.
And those kind of partners that we have in the lending world, they have some creative ways to mitigate sometimes the interest rate fear, mitigate some of the risk. And then for those of you that have paid attention in the news trend in real estate, they have some solutions to some of the challenges that may come up from the NAR settlement, which, by the way, we'll be starting new kind of small segments we're going to shoot out throughout the next couple weeks about fact or fiction of what's coming out in the news, so you know what's fact and what's fiction, because a lot of it is fake. A lot of the fear that's going on is fake. It's stuff that's been in place for a long time, and that if you know,
not the fear,
and
not the fake,
but some of the new regulations that are coming down have been in place for a long time. And if you know us, we've been talking about it for a long time. Where it's really nothing new has changed there.
For us.
It's the perception that is changing in some people. So, and the media makes money with clicks, so that's all they care about.
Yeah, so within those, if you are having questions about what that settlement looks like, what is fact or fiction, that's what we're going to be talking about, fact or fiction on the new settlement, which goes in place July 1st. So maybe. So there's still maybe, yeah, maybe. That's the big thing is maybe. And so call us, let us know. And if it does go in place, we have until July 1st to really, really get some really great marketing out, whether it's listing or buying. Let's do it now before that date, and then you don't even have to question or worry about that. If it is fact or fiction, most of it's fiction.
Spoiler.
Just to let you know.
Well, moving right along to the news. Oh, do you have something else? Oh, no, you just wanted to bang on the table? Okay.
The news. Take it away, Mark.
So the odd news is always filled with two things: animal stories and Guinness Book of World Records, right? I mean, that's 90% of the odd news out there, or lost items that were returned 30 to 90 years later, depending on what it was. It seems like that's the pattern that we get. We're deviating slightly, but two of them still involve animals. Actually, technically, all three involve animals somehow. So, but it's not like Guinness Book of World Records animals, two-headed animals. No, the first one, an animal rescue group in Connecticut had to treat a pair of vultures because they were too drunk to fly. So a place called Hope, apparently this is the animal rescue group.
A place called Hope. That's a good start. A place called Hope.
Had in their Facebook post, they called them their dynamic duo, had been dumpster diving and ended up eating something that was fermented enough to cause severe intoxication. Okay, we had the snake that got too cold and had to be basically revived last fact, and now we have drunk vultures.
Drunk vultures. You don't hear that on the news every day.
You know, those cute cuddly vultures. They're so adorable. Rescuers said that the vultures were initially thought to be seriously ill, but testing confirmed they were merely too drunk to fly. They only needed fluids and to be tucked in overnight and fed a big breakfast the next day. Do you suppose they ordered Bloody Marys for breakfast in the morning? The vultures were released back into the wild and successfully rejoined their colony. Remember, your cocktail fruit that ends up in a dumpster can end up intoxicating wildlife if the dumpster is not kept closed, the post said. So don't waste your liquor. How dare you throw that away? Be responsible and eat it. Gosh. Oh. I thought you might like that one.
I'm so
I couldn't believe it.
What?
Vulture reminds me of a couple of jocks from college. Speaking of jocks in college, so funny that you brought that up. In Britain, a sheep farmer has said she found that a surprising solution for curbing the aggression of her rams is Axe body spray. Funny enough, that works on young females to repel them away from the males as well. Yes, Axe body spray, that wonderful little black can that all of us boys in junior high and maybe early high school thought would be awesome to spray, and all the girls would be attracted to us because of the amazing smell, is found to repel rams from each other.
Myth busted. It does
Do you
not
remember
attract-
those commercials of like,
No.
of like the guy would like spray himself with Axe body spray, and like girls would like slam like into him like a magnet attracting an opposite force. I mean, the most ridiculous stuff in the world. And the worst part is we fell for it, but we fell for it because it was cheap. And we thought it might actually smell good.
It actually repels.
It repels.
It repels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe works on girls, not on women. I don't know what it is. I can tell you, though, that Axe body spray, as bad as it may be, still smells better than a middle school, a high school boy.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's better than the
It just
alternative.
repels and then repels some more. Like.
But at least the BO is not. Well, I mean, it's still hidden there, but it's still there behind the Axe. It's usually a combination of BO and
Like, it doesn't make it better.
Sam Bryce, who raises sheep on the Norfolk Suffolk border in England, said it was other farmers on Facebook group Ladies Who Lamb. Oh, that's a fun name. Who told her that Africa variety of body spray, known as Lynx in Britain and other countries where the Axe trademark was not available, masked the hormones that cause rams to become aggressive towards one another. There, it repels the hormones. Here, on young men, it increases those hormones. That's funny. Bryce told the Wall Street Journal that... Seriously, the Wall Street Journal picked up this story? That's incredible.
I mean, there you go.
Slow news day?
I don't know. This is getting better. News, I mean, this is big news, people. Big news.
Since she's been using the heavily perfumed body spray on animals, there's no argy-bargy, no rolling, no argy-bargy.
Okay, hang on. Let's go back to the New York Journal.
Wall Street Journal.
Or Wall Street. Okay,
Yeah.
Why would Wall Street... think about Wall Street. Why would the Wall Street News pick up a story about a spray that repels aggression in
I feel like
male,
this is way funnier in your head than
in males? I'm just saying, the Wall Street Journal picked up a story about a spray that repels male aggression.
It's true.
Is that more funny in my head than it is to you?
I think so, but it's so funny. Some fellow sheep farmers said
Come
the
on,
body
women.
spray, the body
I'm just
spray is
saying.
good for more than just keeping rams calm. Caitlin Jenkins said she uses the same variety to convince mother sheep to adopt abandoned lambs. Oh, poor thing, you smell so terrible. You must not have a mother. Let me be your mother. She said ewes identify their babies by smell, and using the body spray confuses them into thinking the lambs belong to
Okay.
them. Oh my gosh, this keeps getting better.
So this spray. Why don't we all just go buy
It
buy
calms, it confuses,
Yes,
it...
boxes and boxes? Ooh, I know what we're getting for guys who date our girls eventually. We just go buy a box and spray them before it.
I always go for the Lynx Africa because it has a very distinctive, strong smell. The ones that don't smell as strong have less chance of working. It's all a marketing play. Bravo, Axe. I mean, we talk about
and parenting-
companies need to adapt to
I didn't
keep
realize you were
being
giving
productive.
parenting tips today.
Yeah, this is straight up parenting
Straight up.
tips. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Saying.
So
Works
moms-
is a variety of ways. Yeah, I know. That's where my mind went to. You guys just rest on that statement for a minute.
Oh my goodness. That's good.
Oh, Candace, thank you so much, because sometimes we just think we're crazy.
Well, we know we're a little crazy.
okay.
That's okay. So, moving on. I don't have a good transition between these two, but we finally
Wait, no,
have.
I mean, you had a good transition from Drunken Vultures.
I had a great
to
transition. I thought it was
Great.
good.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of things that remind you of, it was a bad joke anyway. It was an attempt at a transition. Okay,
I was very
Do I
proud.
get credit for? An
I
attempt?
actually didn't even realize it was a transition, so it was a great transition.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, the long last day has come. Uber has announced its annual Lost and Found Index.
How much Axe spray was in its Lost and-
I actually didn't see any of the list.
Oh,
but that's fine.
darn it.
If you remember correctly, the last list of Lost and Found, I believe was from an airline, right?
Yeah.
And it was over the years. It wasn't just
Yeah.
Uber promises, and if it finds out to be false, you go blame them, that this was over just this year, some of the items
Okay.
left in their rideshare cars.
Donut.
The snapshot of the most surprising and most popular items left behind in the Ubers, the most common ones were Clothing, luggage, headphones, wallets, jewelry, cell phones, cameras, tablets, books, laptops, and vaping supplies. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. We get it. Expect that. The more unique items left behind included a frontal hair toupee. How do you leave behind your toupee? As a bald man, if I wore a toupee, if I had anything on my head, I would know, and I would know when it's missing.
Maybe it was a robber who confiscated something and got in, and then that was his. And he left the
Confiscated?
toupee.
You mean he stole something and that
Yes.
was part of his disguise?
Yes.
Okay.
And he took off the toupee and left it.
There you go. Okay.
See?
That works. Hot sauce.
Any other explanations for that?
Hot sauce. A breathalyzer.
Any other explanation for that? Hot sauce?
Hot sauce and a breathalyzer. They have that together, like the one person left behind, hot sauce and a breathalyzer. What? Are you testing to see if the hot sauce covers your drunkenness or see if the hot sauce registers on the breathalyzer?
I bet that's what it is.
It's not a bad idea.
Do you want to try it out?
But if you're in Uber, why do you care if you don't pass a breathalyzer? You're in an Uber. You're being responsible.
Maybe hiding it from someone they're going home to.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I see him coming up with ideas of why. Total not true.
This one doesn't make sense. A leaf that's much needed. A leaf. And in parentheses, that's much needed. I have no idea what that means.
A leaf. Do I need to Google it?
Maybe.
A leaf?
Is it more than just a leaf from a tree? Which, why would that be something to put in? 2 containers occupied by spiders. Yeah, someone left their pet spiders behind.
Or maybe they meant to.
What am I going to do with these 2 things?
But
I'll just
honey,
leave them in my
I
Uber.
love them. Well, I'll take them to make sure that they're transferred to the new place
Oh.
properly. Oops.
Or maybe they were spider sitting. A Beyonce fold-up fan.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty awesome, actually. A ceramic cat. A jar of oysters. A personalized blanket bearing a photo of the passenger and their dog. I would love to see that blanket.
Wow.
A small prop rat skeleton. What, I mean, the only thought is this around Halloween? It had to be?
Maybe.
Like,
Maybe. Or some veterinarian conference talk on...
maybe. A candle labeled "See You in Court."
Oh, it's great. Oh, man, that's awesome.
A fake tooth, and a gray tub of surgical implants. Yeah. They don't specify what kind of surgical implants. I don't think I want to know. Other pieces of lost property include police-grade handcuffs. Of course it does. A live pet turtle.
And that's in an Uber.
A live pet turtle.
Oh, that poor turtle.
How do they know it was a pet and not a stowaway?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Reask that question slowly in your mind.
No, I know what I said. I said what I said. I know what I said. This one I don't quite make sense of. Waist beads and a burrito steamer.
Waist.
Right? I'm reading that right.
Where are you?
Waist beads and a burrito steamer.
Oh, like waist, like a belt of beads.
I don't know. That's what, was it a typo? Is it supposed to be waist bed? No, not waist beds. Waist beads. If you know what a waist bead is, let us know. And a burrito steamer, is that to put your burrito in to heat it up in the microwave?
Maybe.
I've never seen one.
Oh,
That
you
doesn't
know,
mean anything, but
I don't know what a burrito steamer is.
Yeah.
You guys have to help us out with this one.
a stand-up paddleboard paddle. Did you just go Canadian a little bit?
I thought that was going to go right past you. And I love that you read it and then paused. Emotional. Yeah. I don't know what a burrito is.
Oh my gosh. You know it's a good episode. You know it's good odd facts when we get silly like this. A stand-up paddleboard paddle. A rider's girlfriend's pregnant pills. Oh,
Writer's
so
girlfriend's. So birth control?
birth control.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
A small box containing a gnome. Why would you have to specify a small box, though? Why wouldn't it just be a gnome? They left behind a gnome, but it's a small box containing a gnome. It's important
Like, so
to know.
was it an alive gnome, just like the spiders? Because, I mean, they said boxes containing spiders, so if it's a box containing a gnome,
Yes, the gnome was alive.
Uh-huh.
The
They're
little,
real.
the little man was alive.
they're real people.
In a box.
In a box.
A painting from
Not
SeaWorld.
inside another box.
A painting from SeaWorld, which that's an expensive thing to leave behind.
Yeah.
'Cause souvenirs are never cheap.
Yeah.
A playbill from the Spamalot show at the Kentucky Center. Okay, so that's garbage. You know, unless it was signed.
It's true.
A robot. No more details. A robot. Are we talking like iRobot robot? Are we talking a Terminator grade robot? Are we talking little Roomba robot to clean your carpets? There's so many different robots. It's like describe the suspect to me. It was a person. Great, that narrows it down. Like, come on.
It was a monkey. I don't know what that makes no sense.
A furry foxtail. Oh, this one's someone's gonna miss. A framed Taylor Swift autograph.
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, someone's going to really miss that one.
A fart sensor. Right after framed Taylor Swift autograph. And a poster of Hillary Clinton. A paternity test. Guess what? You the daddy. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. A WWE Championship belt.
Ooh.
A garden fence. And the engine from a Jeep Liberty. How do
You leave an engine.
I know it's not a real Jeep, but still, they're good size. They're at least this big. What if all of these were left by the same person?
What?
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
I'm keeping myself from making off-color comments here.
It's so difficult because there's
It's
so many
difficult.
opportunities.
There's so many opportunities.
The other items they have after that are just, you know, people left clothing items and normal stuff that you hear.
Because
every
you have
day,
a
but,
breathalyzer, turning test,
I mean,
Jeep engine. Like, there's...
so good. That's such uber good job. That's such a good
So
list.
good.
Such a good list.
So...
Oh my gosh. All right.
Uber. Are we doing a round of applause?
No, I have to stop or I'm just going to get super inappropriate and half of you are going to love me and the other half are going to be like, that's a little too far. So I'm done. That's it. That's the news. That's the show. No more comments.
No more comments. Check the weather.
Oh, and I found the guy who did it. Man who drinks at 120 bars in 24 hours. Broke the world record. It's all him. Oh my goodness.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it for Forefront Friday Facts, better known as. Remember, weird things happen. We've got options when it comes to housing and big music conference this weekend in Fort Collins.
Music conference.
Music
Festival.
Did I just have the oldest sounding comment in the world? Like, I am so past the music scene stage of my life.
It could be music conference.
Music conference.
Yeah, that's what we do. We conference. We don't
We go to conferences.
festivals.
That's where all the lots of people are that I go. I stay away from festivals, but I go to conferences.
Though some of our conferences that we go to have really fun music festivals and stuff afterwards. Celebration.
Yeah, it's called a party.
Yeah. I'm trying to work it in, and you just blow it up.
I am not as cool as I once thought I hoped could one day be.
Yeah. And we broke out our coveted Home Sweet Home
Yep. It's been a while.
cups that we haven't had out in a while. Yeah.
Yep.
Just for you guys. I'm sure they're sentimental to you too. From, 3-4 years ago when we started these things?
What cups are you even talking about? Mark and Rainey Aspel, living Colorado elite team with Berkshire Hathaway, Colorado Real Estate. Sorry, Scott and Laura, if you watch this one.
Hey, Christine, you don't like just apologize to the
Apologize
entire
across the board.
Berkshire Hathaway.
We're going to get a letter from the Meta Corporate. No longer use our branding, please. We're not going to fire you. Just don't tell people you work with us.
What do we do with the Aspinalls?
Hey, Christy, you said do video. We're doing video.
You're doing video.
You're welcome.
Again, you're welcome.
We will see you hopefully Monday for
Mwah.
Monday Morning Mindset, better known as if we make it there in the morning. Maybe it'll be Monday afternoon.
All right, let's wrap up. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. I can't reach the button.